Evening, folks. Me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel, and I have got a little bit of bomb-dropping news for you from none other than the great Kash Patel. If you don't know who Kash Patel is, he is in Trump's inner circle. He was a member of the top select committee for the National Security Alliance under Trump. They went after terrorists and things, including Soleimani. That was his job. But this is one of the people that is in the know, knows what's going on with the Russia collusion hoax, the laptop from hell, all the deep state actors that are worked against Trump with the 51 intel agents that lied on Trump, all the details of all this minutia involved with the Steele dossier. This guy knows more about it than 99% of the people on the planet. No doubt about it, because he was a part of it with Devin Nunes as far as trying to get to the bottom of it from the get-go. Now, this guy over here, I don't know if you know this guy or not. This guy is Paul Ryan, and he was Speaker of the House in 2015 to 2019. He was there under Trump's presidency, and he is one of the biggest rhinos we have in the House. He's a neocon. Him and Lindsey Graham got along great, and maybe Mitch McConnell threw all three of them in a bunch together, and you get nothing done except for higher taxes and more wars, and that's just a fact. He is also a Fox News contributor over on Fox. He owns a part of the company now with Rupert Murdoch. I believe he's bought into the company. And so they have him over there on their program quite a bit. Matter of fact, I've got a clip here for you just to give you a little bit of backstory on this lying piece of crap rhino, Mr. Ryan. But Kash Patel exposed him today. He dropped bombs on him today with some information over on the War Room with Steve Bannon, explaining just how involved Mr. Paul Ryan was involving the timeline on the Steele dossier. This guy was the first one to get a copy of it, even before the investigation started. Instead of telling his colleagues, telling the Republicans, telling his new boss, Trump, he kept it under wraps. Why? He was a part of the scheme. And I think Bill Barr was a part of it too. I can't prove that at this point, but between Paul Ryan, Bill Barr, Comey, Mueller, all these people that were there from the beginning as Trump's advisors and legal counsel, and even some of the top tiers of the Justice Department were all working together as one blob to unseat Trump from the minute he stepped through the door. And we've just got a little bit more proof of it as of now. Now let's go ahead and get into this. I got a couple clips here for you I'm going to bring to y'all. Now, if you don't know, this is crazy Paul Ryan a couple of days ago discussing about how he don't know who he wants to vote for president because neither one of them are fit. That's his words, not mine. Tells you he's a Trump hater. This guy has done his best not just to hate on Trump, but to promote the Steele dossier like Adam Schiff did.
And that's just the fate of, that's what the primary voters selected. And I regret the fact that that's where we are.
All right. Now, I know a lot of these folks who also shared your same concerns about Donald Trump have sort of said, all right, we're rallying around Donald Trump. You had said, though, that would not be the case with you. You had said that he's a populist and an authoritarian narcissist, that character is too important to me, and it's a job that requires the kind of character he just doesn't have. That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
So, you're speaking about character. This guy here is the one that has helped create a 7-year lie on Trump that is still going on today on mainstream media, even though it has been disproven 100 times over.
That's the way I feel. I agree with that. I don't support Biden either. I think his policies are terrible. I hate the fact that I feel like I got to write in a Republican like I did the last time in 2020. I voted for him in 2016. Hoping that there was going to be a different kind of person in office. And I do think character is a really important issue. If you put yourself above the Constitution, as he has done.
But what happened?
I think that makes you unfit for office.
Was it the whole January 6th thing?
That's a part of it. I think it's a contribution of factors, but I think it really is just character at the end of the day. And the fact that if you're willing to put yourself above the Constitution, an oath you swear when you take office, in federal office, whether it's president or a member of Congress, you swear an oath to the Constitution. And if you're willing to suborn it to yourself, I think that makes you unfit for office.
Does it?
Wow, didn't that make him unfit for office, considering he was Speaker of the House and not telling any of his Republican colleagues about dirt they were trying to create from Christopher Steele to start an investigation in order to start an impeachment. That was the game plan right from the get-go, and he did not have a single problem with it. As a matter of fact, he was a part of it.
Make you worry if he does get elected president that he'll attempt doing that?
I think our institutions are pretty strong. I do think you talking about all these court cases, this is just one more chapter or an episode in the deinstitutionalization of our society.
Not going to go any further with this guy. He's a little bit aggravating to me, but I just want to let you know who Paul Ryan was. If you don't know the guy, this is the guy.
Thanks. Welcome back. I had to get Kash Patel up and break. Kash has been filming Completing Government Gangsters. I'm going to play the...
Now, if y'all don't know, Steve Bannon has got one of the best channels out there on Rumble and on Truth, but he is probably fixing to be incarcerated here pretty quickly. And I just want to say before I get into this video, Steve Bannon is one of the people that is actually doing God's work, as far as I'm concerned, at exposing this tyranny that's coming from the left every single day on his show. And if he does get locked up, hopefully he will have somebody to fill in for him in his show. I don't know how that would work. Maybe get Jack Sobek or somebody over there, Kash Patel, somebody to keep the show going, because the information needs to get out. It's got a huge following. And I do support his channel wholeheartedly. Y'all should check him out too if you don't, over on the Rumble. But he's got a great interview with Kash Patel today. It's a phone interview, but Kash starts dropping bombs close to the end. Stick around, folks.
The trailer here towards the end of the show. That film's coming out in the month of July. It's going to be a blockbuster. You're going to love it. This audience is going to absolutely love it. But Kash, you're driving. Now, I had to get you up. I've got 2 tweets about you about my beatdown of Paul Ryan the other day, about talking about character and, you know, Trump's lacks character. You brought 2 brutal tweets up about Paul Ryan's character related to the Steele dossier that has not gotten anywhere near the exposure it is. Tell me what you got, brother.
Hey, Steve, great to be with you. Thanks. Remember in 2016, let's rewind the tape, it was Russia collusion, Russia collusion, Russia collusion, and then Speaker Paul Ryan enlisted me and Devin Nunes to investigate the Russia collusion. Nobody knew what the Steele dossier was in 2016. They had already gone to the federal court and unlawfully surveilled Donald Trump with it. But what we didn't find out until after we completed our investigation in 2018 was that the Speaker, Paul Ryan, who charged us with investigating Russiagate, was the first guy to ever get a copy of the Steele dossier in 2016. He never told us. He still never admitted it. It finally was admitted in a British court where Christopher Steele was being sued. Just think about it, Steve. We could have asked, where did you get it? Who did you get it from? How was it paid for? All of these secrets could have come out under this man's very investigation, but he rigged it from the beginning. So I'm done listening to lectures about the new conservative brand that is Paul Ryan, and anytime he wants to debate me, I'm all in. He charged us with an investigation that he rigged because he didn't want Donald Trump to succeed. He kneecapped him from the beginning. That guy's talking about not going to the RNC. No one wants him there. He's so arrogant, he doesn't understand the simple fact that we put out the truth.
Kash, and I'll have you back on next week when we get you on the Skype. Are you telling me and telling this audience in a British court filing that Steele filed under penalty of perjury, he identified that Paul Ryan actually had the Steele dossier before he charged you guys at House Intel to look into this, and he never informed Devin Nunes, the chairman of that? That's impossible to believe. Are you sure about this?
100% accurate. The Steele dossier was handed to Paul Ryan's chief of staff in 2016. They put out a mealy-mouthed response to it, which basically said, oh, we didn't get it from Christopher Steele directly. They admitted it in court that they had a copy the entire time, and they didn't tell us in 2016. They didn't tell us in 2017. They didn't tell us in 2018. The quintessential piece of evidence which was exposed, because I went to DOJ and got the FISA, which the Steele dossier was entire part of, and Paul Ryan was the one that fought us tooth and nail on declassifying it. Now we know why. He had it for sure. He is a total coward.
Damn.
This is a blockbuster. We're going to drill down on this. I'm telling you, the rats and the serpents around President Trump are unbelievable. Kash, I need people to go to not just your website. I need to go to your Twitter feed today.
And if y'all don't follow Kash Patel, I don't know why not. If you're out here looking for information, trying to figure out who's got the dirt on everything that needs to be exposed, from the Steele dossier to the laptop to all the attacks on Trump, to the scandals involving the White House, from the border to these district attorneys, all of this stuff needs to be brought into the light, made memes of, shared to everybody, and put out there so viral that the news has to cover it. That's what we're looking for, folks. We want those crap stations like Fox News and MSNBC and CNN to have to cover things because there's no way to hide it. Like Joe falling up the stairs and getting lost, wandering off. Hashtag the Wanderer wasn't something that just was created out of thin air. There was a reason hashtag the Wanderer went viral on YouTube 3 days ago. It's because we're seeing it with our own eyes, folks. We're seeing what's going on in this country more and more every day, and I'm just glad to be a part of it, be able to expose some of this crap. Paul Ryan, bad as they get. A failed Speaker of the House turned Fox News commentator. He's nothing but a Trump hater. I've got probably 5 or 6 other clips that I can bring to y'all of Paul Ryan just being a hater. Truth be known, Trump cut into his China First military-industrial complex war plan, and that's why he hates Trump. Just my opinion, folks, but I believe that's the real deal. Like, subscribe, and share, everybody, if you haven't already. Have a great day.